Uh, Next, Dr. Duane Freese will speak. After earning his doctorate here at Florida Tech, Duane served as the first director of the Brevard County Environmentally Endangered Lands Program, which is turning 25 years old. As a matter of fact, the Brevard County Commission recognized this anniversary yesterday with a resolution, and Duane noted that this program serves as a national model for successful local land conservation programs. Many of you know that the Indian River Lagoon National Estuary Program was recently totally reorganized and has a new structure. The new structure became official on January 8th, 2016, when the Federal National Estuary Program recognized the new organization. So Duane just took the helm and, of course, walked in on the fish kill. So, Dr. DeFreeze, what are your plans for the Indian River Lagoon NEP?
Wow, what a great crowd. It was funny when Commissioner Barfield said he was on the lagoon doing stuff he couldn't talk about. I saw Bill Kerr going like this. Tonight you have two really special guests, and I'm going to be really brief. Two people with national conservation reputations, Wayne Mills, Maggie Herchala. But for me, and I know Maggie for a long time, my big thrill is having 2001 world champion surf, C.J. Hobgood here. And that is the kind of people we have fighting for the lagoon. So thanks for representing us kooks, out there. Let me give you a quick brief on where we are. We've been at this for 103 days, and it really didn't start with a fish kill. It started with the discharges from Lake Okeechobee, because the Indian River Lagoon's southern boundary goes down to Jupiter Inlet. The restructuring of this program, while it didn't get a whole lot of press, the fact is when you think about government changing course with a brand new layer of government for an estuary, that's a big deal. And so that restructuring happened with the idea that we would be giving greater voice to you, greater voice to the counties, greater voice to the citizens, greater funding because of that voice. And in fact, we are working forward very carefully but quickly to try to put together the structure of this new National Estuary Program. And yes, the structure is we are government, but that's not what's going to make this work. The function has to be that we are representing you, that this is a program that brings scientists, stakeholders, influential industry leaders, citizens together, and then we shape our own future for the lagoon. And that's a future that I hope, doesn't include the kind of fish kill that I just saw. I've worked on this lagoon since I got to this school in 1978, so I've cut my teeth out there, and I can tell you that I have never been more worried or more hopeful at the same time because of the turnout you are all here about. So this is what we're doing. We are reshaping, and I'm going to just talk about one portion of this, the Citizens Advisory Committee. In the past, it was a few representatives from each county. Typically, they would come up to the central offices. They'd hear about what was going on. They'd go home, and then 6 months later, you'd have another meeting. Those days are over. And so we are trying to establish a functional working community within a community. A management board, a citizens advisory committee, a science, technology, engineering, and modeling committee, even a financial committee, and they are going to be working committees. So any of you who want to volunteer to serve on the Citizens Advisory Committee, go to myregion.com. It's a one-page application. And in fact, I suspect we might have more than 100 of you in Brevard County. And no, you're not all going to get to vote. But the way we're going to react to your needs is that we are going to set up chapters. And this is very different than we've operated before. Each chapter will be in the county. And so there'll be 3 representatives, maybe 4, depending on the council, who will represent Brevard. And everybody who volunteers for that CAC is going to serve on that CAC through those 3, and we'll bring our meetings and workshops to you. So we'll be doing, I'm thinking maybe June or July, We'll be doing a meeting in Volusia County, a meeting in Brevard County, Indian River County, St. Lucie County, Martin County, and we will engage you on a regular basis from the National Estuary Program. And so we need your input, and I want to share with you a story that actually convinced me to throw my name in the hat for this job. One of our alumni here at Florida Institute of Technology, and now a trustee, is General Ann Dunwoody. General Dunwoody, now retired, is the first female four-star general in American military history. And she wrote a book called Higher Standard, and you should all read it because what we need now is a higher standard for the lagoon. And we were chatting when she was here last, and we were talking about this possible career change. And trust me, at my age, going back to government wasn't at the top of the list. And she said, take a look at the chapter that says, don't walk past a mistake. And you know, it stuck with my mind then, and it's been in my mind ever since, that when we look at our growth management decisions, when we look at our infrastructure right now, when we look at how we handle stormwater, wastewater, some of our pollutant loads, we have made a mistake. We didn't make it intentionally. It was a historic issue. But we have a moment in history to change that, and this is the moment. This is the moment where we can double down as a community like we did 25 years ago with land acquisition in this state and say we are going to invest in a changed future. We are going to invest in a different vision for the Indian River Lagoon, and we're going to do it not from the top down, not from government telling communities what they should want, but from the bottom up and saying, look, the Indian River Lagoon is a foundation for our community. It's a foundation for our economy, but it's quality of life that keeps us here. It's why I'm still in this town. It sure wasn't the surf. And so this is your moment. And so I am here for you. I serve you. Call us, email us. I have a staff of one, so 2 of us are handling all 5 counties, 1.7 million residents. So we will get to you, but we need your volunteer time, your intelligence, your treasure, your smart ideas, and we can make this happen. So thanks for coming out tonight.